Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Sussex Sandra and today I am going to bring you another first impression. And again, this is another one from QVCUK and it's going to be a today's special value. But today I've been really good. I pre-ordered the item, so the today's special value is actually going to be appearing on QVC either tonight, which is Saturday the 7th of October, or tomorrow night, which is Sunday the 8th of October. For those of you who don't know, QVC, they do these today special values, and it's where they sort of promote a product at a greatly reduced price from the recommended retail price, and they do it for 24 hours. So for 24 hours you can buy the item, usually with postage and packaging on top, and you get it at a really great price. But today is a beauty collection, and this one is from Tarte, so Tarte Cosmetics, which I'm sure most of you have all heard of. So they promoted this this collection on Instagram, so I always keep an eye on Instagram to see what's going on, and it was available for pre-order, so I was right on it. In this collection by Tarte, they've got a foundation, and I think it might be okay for me. It's still not very dark. I mean, it's dark, but it might not be dark enough for some other people. But again, it's the one dark shade they have. And in this case, I'm actually going to forgive QVC because the product that's in it, it's not actually available from Tarte in many shades anyway. So I'm kind of giving them a buy on this one. But I've waffled enough. Let me show you what it is. So this is the collection. Hope you can see. I've got my ring light on today, so I'm hoping you can see what it is. I've got my ring light on today because it's a really dark and miserable afternoon. I'm starting this video very late in the day. I was working last night and I didn't finish work until, what, 3 o'clock? So by the time I got home it was 3:30. So by the time I sort of settled to sleep it must have been after 4 o'clock in the morning. So I am a little bit shattered today, but it's all good. I'm doing this video quite late, so I can't even do an all-day wear test for you. So it's just going to be a first impressions of the range. So this collection is called Tarte High Performance Naturals Good For You Glamour. And let me open it for you. It's a very nice box actually, isn't it? It's a good box. Let me open it so you can see. I am very pleased that they did the pre-order of this item, because if it's something that you're interested in, at least you've got an opportunity to buy it at the reduced price. So this is it. That's the product. You've got a brush there. It's the Tarte foundation stick, which was launched a few months ago. So that's the new Tarte foundation stick. This is a palette, eyeshadows and so on, but I'll open it up and show you more detail. You've got the Lights Camera Lashes mascara, which is lovely. It's one of my favourite mascaras, I must say. And then you've got one of the Lip Sculptor lipsticks there. And they always give you a bag to put your products in. So yeah, it's all good. So let's go ahead and go through those products. When I edit the video, I will put down the price, the normal price of the items individually up on the screen, so you'll see what the price is and you'll see what a good value this package is. So if you do want to buy this product, when it's launched on QVC later today or tomorrow, you'll be able to buy it if you want to. Okay, I have already cleansed my skin, toned my skin, and I've used a primer. The primer I've used these days I double prime, in case you didn't know. So the first primer I put on is the Fenty Beauty primer, which is very moisturising. So I'm going to put my second primer on, which is the Becca Evermatte Poreless primer. So let's put that on quickly. This primer is great for those of you who've got very oily skin like myself, and it's just so good. When you put it on, it does leave a bit of a white cast on your face, but don't worry about that because your foundation will cover that all up. So I concentrate this primer particularly on my upper part of my face, around my nose and my upper cheek, because that's where I've got my enlarged pores and where the oil really does break through and cause all kinds of havoc. Okay, so there you go, that's that done. So the first product in the collection is the Tarte foundation stick. So it's a new product, and the colour I've got it in, or the dark shade they've got, is Deep Honey. That's that colour there. It actually looks quite light and red on the screen, but it's actually darker than it actually looks. Well, I think it is, but yeah, on the camera it's looking quite light and red, but you'll see when I put it on. Right, so this collection, I didn't even say, did I? So this collection, as I said, it's called the Tarte 6-piece Good For You Glamour Makeup Collection and Bag. QVC are selling it for £44.96, and there is postage and packaging of £4.95. And if you buy it from QVC, you can actually purchase it on 4 easy pays, so it will be £11.24 plus the postage and packaging for the first month. So what that means is, if you buy it on the easy pay, so if you buy it say today, it's going to be £11.24 you pay this month, plus the postage and packaging of £4.95, and then next month you pay £11.24, and then for the next following 2 months you pay £11.24. So that's a really good way of buying products, and that's why people really do like buying their beauty products from QVC, because the TSVs are great, and then when they do the easy pay you can break the payments up and buy each month, so it's very good. Right, so let's go on to the Tarte foundation stick. Actually, let me just read what they say on the website about it. So I want to give you as much information as possible, so if you do decide to buy it, you can. So the description is, this 6-piece collection from Tarte features a fantastic selection of makeup must-haves, including the launch of the brand new Amazonian Clay Stick Foundation, plus the Ladies Night palette featuring a mix of blush, eyeshadow and a bronzer, and the iconic Lights Camera Lashes mascara, complete with application tools and a fabulous lip combo. This Good For You Glamour kit will give your beauty stash a serious upgrade, along with a healthy boost of skin-loving formulations. So the foundation, so a brand new beauty hybrid. Say hello to your new favourite foundation. The Amazonian Clay Stick features a buildable, silky formula that melts into skin for medium to full coverage, leaving a natural finish that looks and feels just like your own skin. Micro encapsulated powders burst with your body heat to keep you shine free. Okay. Whilst the vegan formula of antioxidant vitamin C and E and Amazonian clay help to balance your skin and hydrate or mattify depending on your skin type. So it seems like it responds to your skin type. This guilt-free blend is also free from talc, gluten and sulfates. So that's good. So let me put that product on first. Let's do that. So here we go. Deep Honey is the shade I'm wearing. Oh, I didn't do my powder. Let me do my powder first. It looks really red, but I always say that, so I'll shut up. It's very, very, very creamy. The colour is scaring me, but these things always scare me. So you can see my pores, just when I put it on, you can see my open pores there, how large they are. Okay, look very tribal. Right, let's try and blend this in. So I'm going to use their brush. So this is their makeup brush, their foundation application brush. One thing I love about Tarte and their brushes, I am not joking, sometimes their kits are worthwhile getting just for their brushes alone. And this is another brush. It's got a slight angle to it, a little bit dusty, but it's soft, it's firm, very densely packed, so this is going to be good. I'm just going to spray it with a little bit of setting spray. So the setting spray I'm using is the Scandinavia makeup finishing spray. So just give it a little spray. Let's go. Let's see how this applies. Okay, blends out very easily. The colour seems to be okay when I blend it out. I didn't put any concealer on or colour correcting, so I just want to use the product to see what the coverage is like. But it's blending out very easily, as you can see. The colour's not too bad. I mean, it is red undertoned, slightly orange undertoned, but we know how to make this work, don't we, ladies? So it's not an issue. The coverage I'm getting is light to medium, as they describe it. Don't know if it's buildable, so I will put another layer on and see if it is buildable. But I can see already that it's actually drying down to a very natural finish. Okay, so that's just one stroke on my face, or one layer I want to put it on my face. It looks okay. It's definitely a light to medium coverage. Hasn't covered all my hyperpigmentation as I have got and blemishes, but it's a very natural finish. I prefer a matte finish, but I'm not too worried about that because I will use a setting powder afterwards. But yeah, so far it's okay, it's all right. So I'm just going to put another layer on. See if it is buildable, if I can get more coverage from it. But it is, it's very, very, very light and creamy in feel. If I compare it to, say, the Bobbi Brown foundation stick, that stick feels, the Bobbi Brown one feels very greasy in comparison to that. The Hourglass Vanishing Seamless stick, that's more drier in application to this, and that I find is the best oil controlling stick I've got. So I would say this is better than the Bobbi Brown if you've got oily skin, and maybe not as good as the Hourglass Seamless Vanishing Stick, but that is a very expensive stick anyway. So, but let's see. Okay, I think that's about as much coverage as I'm going to get on this. So I think the most you're going to get out of this is medium coverage for this foundation. So have a look. The colour is okay, I can make it work. It is a little bit light and red. It's not a perfect undertone for me, obviously. I mean, if you look at that and look at my neck, you can see that it's not a perfect colour. But these days I don't expect perfect match anymore. There's only a very few brands that can give perfect match. So this is near enough and we can make it work. Well, I think I can make it work. So there you go. So that's the foundation, and the brush, yes, loving the brush as per usual. Tarte never let me down with their brushes, so that's all good. So I'm just going to set my face now and I'm going to do my eyebrows, and then we'll come back and do the eyeshadow, which is in the palette, in a minute. Okay, back in a bit. Right, okay, so I've set my face, done my eyebrows, done a little bit of contouring, not much, and just a little bit of under eye brightener. So I will go ahead and use the rest of the Tarte collection today. So this is the next item in the collections. Open that. I haven't actually opened it as yet, so I'm actually very eager to see what it looks like on the inside. Ooh, okay. It's pretty. So it's got a mirror on the top there, so you've got that, and then below, let's remove this, you've got some eyeshadows, it looks like, down here. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, and I'm assuming that's supposed to be the bronzer, but I'll probably end up using it as a highlighter. So there you go. Let's see what I can do with this. I'm just going to have a quick look and see on the back, because on the back of the palette it's got a description of what all the items are. I don't know if you can see that because the ring light is really reflecting on the case, but I'll tell you what they are. So we've got, let's have a quick look. So I'm assuming this is Happy Hour, it's called. This is called Gal Pal. Then you've got Vanity here, Own It, Blowout, Dutch, Payday, and what's it say? Selfie, that's called there. And this, I'm assuming, is the blush. So I'll try and use as much of these colours as possible and see if they can work on sort of deep skin tones. I think we can make it work. Some of the things we won't be able to use, but we'll do our best. Or I'll do my best and see what we can do with it. Okay, but it's a nice solid case. It's very attractive. It's got a nice clip mechanism, so it's very pretty. And one of the things I do like about the Tarte collections, they do use purple a lot, and I'm a purple lover. I absolutely love purple as a colour. So all good. So I'm going to try and make this work. So let's have a look first of all. So this is supposed to be a bronzer. I really can't use this colour as a bronzer, but I think I could use it as a base for my eyes. Could use that, or I could use this colour here as a base. So this colour and this colour I could probably use as a base and transition colour. So shall we do that? So this is the brush that came with the Okay, so it's another eye brush, and again, as I keep saying, their brushes are so nice. Really like their brushes. So I'm going to use this colour here, which they call, what do they call this colour? They call this colour Own It. So I'm going to use that as my base colour on my eyes. See how it looks. It's got a nice scent, this case. It's a vanilla scent, very pleasant, very nice. Brush is lovely, nice and soft. Okay, so that colour's fine as a base, and that colour was Own It, I believe. Okay, so it's that one. Let's try and see if we can find a transition colour. Yeah, the colours aren't great. I normally look for a nice coppery colour as a transition colour, but let's see what we can do. I'm going to try and use this colour. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try, and if not, I'll dip into one of my other collections and use it. Let's see. Okay, because I thought it was going to be quite shimmery, but it's not too bad. It has got a slight shimmer to it, but it's not too bad, so it can be used. So I'm using this colour as a transition colour. Okay, so that was that colour I used there, and this colour is called Blowout, and I've used that as my transition colour there. Okay, next we're going to try and use this colour here, so this sort of chocolate brown colour here, as to add some depth to the outers of my eyes. So let's do that. I'm using the same brush all the way through, which is probably not wise, but never mind. Okay, so that's good. So far the colours have gone on very nicely. They've blended on very nicely, nicely pigmented, not too strong. They do work together, so that's good. Just realised how my lids on my eyes are actually getting dry now. I'm actually starting to get wrinkly, dry skin on my eyes. What is going on? Is my skin changing at last? Okay, so for in here, the lids, so the movable part of the movable eye part, the lids, I am going to use this colour here, which is called Dutch. So that colour there. Oops, I've just dug into it. Oh, that wasn't very clever. Okay, so that was this colour Dutch I just used. Sorry about that, I dug into it with my nails. One thing I'll say about these eyeshadows, and people who are sort of very into eyeshadows and eyeshadow palettes, there's no fallout of the product, there's no kickback or anything like that. Very nice, soft, blendable colours and no wastage at all. So really good. So nice pressed colours, really good, well pigmented. So that's those so far. And I'm going to use this colour up here, just as a highlighter under my brows. Hopefully not that one, sorry, that colour there, the gold colour here. I'm going to use that as a highlighter under my brows. I'm going to use another brush for that, because otherwise it's all going to look a bit messy. I'm going to do a repeat of all the colours I've used under there and just put those underneath my eyes. Okay, so those are the eyeshadows on my eyes. I think they look alright, they've gone on quite nicely, I'm quite pleased with that, very nice indeed. So I'm just going to put an eyeliner. No eyeliner came in the kit, just making sure. No eyeliner came in the kit. So I'm just going to put an eyeliner on, and then I'll apply the mascara. And I'm going to try and figure out how I can use this colour here. And I'm going to try and use this blush as well. I want to find a use for these three colours here, because they're the biggest sections of the palette, and I don't really want to not use them. So once I do my eyeliner, I'll figure that out. Also in the collection came a full mascara, Lights Camera Lashes. This is very much an iconic mascara. Mascara is great. It really is one of my favourite mascaras. It lengthens, it separates, it doesn't clump. It's, to me, it's like a combination of the benefits, their real lashes and the roller lash. It's just so good, so good. So put some of that on there. That's the mascara on. I do love the mascara. I'm not into false eyelashes. The whole thing just kind of scares me, the whole false eyelashes thing. So for me, this is just such a good mascara. It really does, because I've got very short, stubby lashes, and these really just give me a curl. They lengthen, they separate. I just love them, and they grab my lower lashes as well, which are practically non-existent as well. So I do love that mascara. I mean, just that, the mascara and the brushes are, honestly, to me, they're enough to get the pack, this whole collection. Right, let's see if we can work out what to do with this blush and highlighter and all of that. So let's get that out. Let's get a brush out for those. So I actually think this blush is going to be a little bit pale, but let's give it a go anyway and see what happens. Yeah, it's very pale. It's not pigmented on our skin, on anybody sort of my colouring at all. It's not going to show up. Okay, so that doesn't work. It's no, that doesn't work. Let me just use one of my other blushes. So there's going to be something that fails for our skin tone in here. So that blush is the one. Anyone who's my colouring and deeper, this is not going to show up on our skin, just to let you know. But it's not enough not to buy the collection. So I'm going to use another blush instead, and this is Dahlia from Becca, and this is also available from QVC UK. So this is the colour. Look at that as a colour. Yeah, so I'll be using that instead as my blush. I'm going to use this highlight here, and the highlight is called Gal Pal. Okay. Okay, so the highlight does show up on our skin. It's not the kind of colour I personally like to wear, but it does show up. So I know there'll be people who will like this colour, but it's not my taste normally. But it's there, it works, it shows up. So there you go. So that's the highlight on my face. Now, lips. So in the kit, we've got a lip sculpt, which is one of the new things that Tarte launched this year. They did do one in another TSV collection that they did earlier on in the year, and that colour was too pale. So this colour looks a little bit deeper. Let's see, and this colour is called Sass. So what's good about these is that you've got a gloss like that, so you can see the gloss there, and then you've got the lipstick underneath. I might be able to get away with this. This colour looks a little bit more deeper rose, so I might be able to get away with that. So I'm just going to put a lip liner on. It's going to go with my MAC lip liner in Chestnut. So let's do the lipstick first. It looks like it's going to be quite moisturising, so let's see. Wow, this is a pigmented colour. Oh my god, right. Didn't expect that at all. Ooh. Right, this colour is more pigmented than I expected. So I'm actually going to apply it with a lip brush because, yeah, a little bit much for me. Right, so this colour is very pigmented, so if it's not a colour that you like, I'd be gentle in how you applied it. So what I've done with this, because it is such a rich deep colour, I've just put a little bit on and just applied the rest of it on with the brush, because it's a colour that's it's not a colour I'm comfortable in wearing. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the gloss on top. Yeah, gloss is nice. Okay, so that's the gloss. So yeah, the gloss is nice. I like the gloss. The lipstick, as I said, is very rich and pigmented. So be gentle in how you apply it. If it's not a colour that you're happy with, or comfortable with I should say. I'm just used everything in the kit and I've got it all on my face now. So this is the Tarte foundation stick in colour that's available in the TSV today, which is Deep Honey. So I use that as my complexion base. I used this collection, and what do they call this? There is a name for this collection. It's called the Ladies Night Palette, which features eyeshadows, blush, bronzer and highlighter. It's capable of creating a host of different looks for both daytime and night, all boosted with skin balancing Amazonian clay. It's the ultimate multitasker. So I can see definitely that this is a palette that can be used in many ways. So that's the palette there. It's got a good size mirror on top. So you've got the shadows down here, you've got the highlighter up there and the bronzer up there. This colour is not really a bronzer for our skin tone, but it can easily be used as an eyeshadow. No issues there at all, or as a transition or base colour. All these colours down here are great, so you can use all of those, no problems at all. So it's a very good multi-purpose palette. This blush doesn't show up very well on our skin tone, or skin tones like mine and deeper. But again, you could use it as an eyeshadow, no problems at all. All the products are soft, blendable, great little palette. So this is nice, this is good. Mascara, which I always wax lyrical about. So this is the Lights Camera Lashes 4-in-1 mascara in black. It's formulated to provide 4 lash benefits, helping you to achieve the look of lengthened, curled, volumized and conditioned lashes. And I definitely say that. I love this mascara. It really does lengthen lashes, it does volumize it, it does curl it, and it's not dry, so there's no flaking or crumbling as well. It is one of my favourite mascaras out there, it really is. So I do love that. The lip sculptor kit here. So this lip sculptor is it's lipstick and a gloss. And the colour is Sass, which is like a mauve colour. A full coverage satin matte lipstick. They're not joking about that, because you saw me apply a little bit and it is very rich. So if it's not a colour that you're comfortable with, use it light-handed. I just put a little bit on, and now I used a brush to apply it for the rest of my lips. And it's got a coordinating pigmented lip gloss underneath, which is great. Very nice lip gloss, and I've got 2 of them on here, so I'm wearing that now. It says here it's one double-ended tool that helps to condition, soften and smooth the look of fine lines and deliver decadent hydration with a lightweight, non-sticking texture with nutrient-packed coconut oil. So, you know, loads of benefits in this product here. You've got the brushes, so you've got a double-ended eyeshadow brush. Double-ended? No, definitely not double-ended. No, right, it says double-ended brush, but it's not. It's a single-ended brush. They usually do give a double-ended brush in the matte in the Tarte kits, but this one definitely isn't. The brush that I've had in the past from Tarte is, let me show it to you. Yep. This is the double-ended brush that you do normally get in the kits, like that, but that wasn't available in this kit. This is what came in this kit. Okay, so you can see the difference in the 2 brushes. This was in a previous TSV. This is what came in this TSV. But it's still a good brush. Definitely used for blending out and for applying your all-over colour. And you've got the foundation brush, which again, very good brush. Tarte brushes are always fantastic. This is a good brush again. So yeah, really, so I'm really happy with this kit. It's a good kit, very happy I bought it, won't be sending it back. And the kit costs, let's get the price for you again, so when it is available, it's either tonight at midnight or Sunday night at midnight, it costs £44.96, and it's going to be available in 4 easy pays of £11.24 a month if you want to take up that option, and the postage and packaging is £4.95. So there you go, this is the final look. Are we happy with it? I am. I really like it, and the foundation actually does feel really comfortable. It's actually worked out. It doesn't really oxidize this foundation, but you can blend it into your skin if you're in my skin tone range, so maybe a shade lighter than me, maybe darker than me. You should be able to work with this foundation stick, but overall good. I think it's very good, very comfortable, excellent value for money. As per QVC do a today's special value TSV, they are usually very good value for money. So there you go, this is it. What do we think? Yeah, I like. All right, let me know what you think down below. Tell me if you're... Before I go ahead, I just wanted to let you know about something which I've purchased. The last beauty collection I bought from QVC, which was the Bare Pro formula. I bought the liquid foundation Bare Pro, which is actually one of my favourite foundations, but the shade they had available was very light for me. What I purchased recently is a product from the Body Shop, so it's easily available, and it's one of their adjusting products. So you can get it in white, so you can lighten a foundation, and you can get it in this colour, which is the darkening one. So I've used this to put in the Bare Pro foundation, which came in the kit. I wasn't sure if the product was going to mix well with the products, but it did. So I've put this sort of 2-3 drops in it just to darken the foundation, and it now works perfectly. So I've now got 2 of the foundations that perfectly work for me. So very happy. So that's something you can just purchase. I can't remember how much it costs. I think it costs £10 from the Body Shop, and it's a product that you can use to darken your liquid foundations. Okay, so worthwhile getting, I would say, when you do buy collections and they don't quite work in their colour range. All right, so there you go. So there you go. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think. If you haven't given me a like already whilst you've been watching it, give me a thumbs up now. And if you haven't subscribed, if you press the subscribe button down below and press the little bell next to it, that will notify you when I do my next upload. All right, so take care. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye.